transmute it all now across all time, spaces, dimensions, and realities, and send it back to pure source with love, healing, and light. Ah, Palo Santo. Beautiful, beautiful. Just gonna put that there. Namaste, soul family. It's Annette, aka Shorty Love, and I just sat down to do the light language for Radiance, but another light language is coming through as well, so I'm going to try and do them back to back. So the very first one is for Radiance. Now, this is all about embodying your divine radiance, allowing your light to illuminate from within you and radiate out into the world and spread out into the world and beam brightly as who you really truly are. The you that you were when you got here, when you were a baby, that pure little innocent, happy, lovable, joyous being that you are, that may have been hidden on the inside, is still there. He or she is still waiting for you to remember the truth, your true core essence, your frequency of joy, to reconnect to your wild imagination, to reconnect to that limitless, infinite potential, that boundless way of being that we are when we are children. And so there are two things that I feel are very important along your healing and ascension journey that are going to reconnect you to your inner radiance. No matter what you're going through, right now I'm ascending, I've got all sorts of things happening, all sorts of things purging, my face is puffy, things are hurting in different places, I'm releasing from my lower chakras, a lot is happening, but I'm still able to hold the energy and frequency of this radiance. And it's because I've already tapped into it. It's because I've already created enough space to hold this energy no matter what's happening around me, within me, in my environment, no matter what is going on, I'm able to come back into that state of being, into that inner knowing, that inner standing of illumination and radiance whenever I wish to tap into that. We can literally tap into any dimension. We can literally merge our realities. We can have all timelines, alternate timelines happening at the same time. We are multi-dimensional beings. That's what this platform is all about. Multi-dimensional productions. It's not just one way, robotic way of being, how they want you to be, how they expect you to be. Everybody line up, everybody file up. You're just another fucking robot. That's what they teach you in the Matrix. You're just going through this system, round and round in circles, chasing something, always running after people, running after money, running after fame, running after status, running after something, chasing something. This desperate energy blocks off your inner radiance. And when you're a child, you're not desperate for anything. You're just allowing life. You're just being. And the sun is starting to shine and starting to beam as I'm saying this. Mother Nature, Mother Earth, the entire universe is with us on this message. I love it. I almost feel like I need to go outside to deliver the transmission, but for the speaking part, just delivering the channel message, I feel like I just want to be right here, right now is the best place to be. So your inner child, it's never desperate for anything. It's never like trying to look outside of itself. It just believes that it has all the answers. You have such a wild imagination. You feel like you're the hero in your own story. You envision who you're going to be when you grow up and how you're going to make your life an amazing reality, how you're going to bring your dreams to life. So reconnecting with your inner child, healing your inner child, reparenting your inner child, allowing your inner child to have a voice. Whenever your inner child shows up, listen. My inner child shows up all the time. She's just like in my reality now. She's free to roam around in my reality now. I don't suppress her. I don't stop her. I don't block her off. I don't try to make her go away because it's an inconvenient time for me to deal with her. No, I listen to her. When she pops up, when she starts showing up, I'm like, what's up, baby girl? What's up? What is it that you want me to do today? What is it that I can do today that's going to make you feel better, that's going to help you feel more joyous? What is it that I can do right now that's literally going to make you come to life? And she's telling me to go outside for the actual transmission portion of this. So I'm going to go outside for the transmission portion of this because I know she loves being out there. So I listen to her. I give her what she wants. You want to watch a movie? You want to go to the beach? You want to go jump in the pool? You want to go climb a tree? Let's do it. You know, let's go. Let's get wild. Let's listen. Let's allow that imagination to thrive and flourish through us. Let's get into the frequency of radiance. Your inner child is a huge, huge part of the puzzle. The bigger picture, your inner child is right in the middle. Your inner child holds so much of the energy. And because it's been repressed and suppressed, and because we put it away, and because we're like, I remember when I used to paint, or when I used to dance, or when I used to color, or when I used to draw, or anything like that, my parents would always say things like, oh, what are you doing? Why are you being a little kid? You're doing little kids things. Painting and drawing is not little kids things. It's artistic. It's creative self-expression. Dancing, moving around, shaking around, letting the trauma out of your body, shaking it off is not a little kid thing. It's something we all should be doing on a daily basis. Singing loud in the shower and just letting it out is not a little kid thing. It's you expressing yourself. You need to be connected to your inner child. It's the ones that aren't connected to their inner child, they've detached, they've disconnected from it, they've acted like it doesn't exist, that are out here adulting and trying to foist adulting onto others because misery loves company. And let's just face it, a lot of people who are not connected to their inner child and their inner children are very miserable beings, because that's the whole portion of your imagination, of your creativity, of your sacred self-expression, of the truth of who you really are. So if you're detached from that, if you're disconnected from that, well, then you're just going to be another one of these. And to be honest, we ain't got time to be another one of these. After what's just happened in the world, do you really want to suffocate yourself and put yourself back into a box again, when we've been given this divine opportunity and universal chance to shift into a different way of being, into learning how to be happy, into learning how to embrace ourselves, into learning how to embrace our light again? All this healing that we're doing, what would be the point if we were to go back to just shutting ourselves off, caging ourselves back in, dimming our light when the light is trying to like ooze out of us at this stage? What's the point, fam? You can probably feel it in my energy. I can feel it in my energy. My energy has changed a lot. It's not so much that it's changed, it's just that I allowed myself to rearrange myself so that I could really open up more. I could really house more of the truth of who I really am. I could expand and I could come online more. I could be more present. I could actually come through for once. I healed, I created that space, I offered it to others. I continue to share everything that I learn. I share it to others. I'm not trying to keep it to myself. What good is that? What good is me learning and experiencing all of these things and being on this planet, knowing that I'm a starseed, knowing that I'm a light worker, knowing that I'm here to uplift humanity at this time, if I'm just going to take everything I learn and suffocate it and shove it in? It's no use. I'll get to the end of my life and be like, all right, well, I'm successful, but there's no one there to share it with. At least this way, I get to share it with you guys and watch you guys thrive. And you guys watch me thrive, and we all thrive together. And our inner children are living, and they're laughing, and they're enjoying, and they're loving life. They're loving the good and the bad, the happy and the sad, the beautiful and the ugly. It's all part of it, fam. It's okay. We don't have to distort ourselves, and we don't have to pull ourselves apart. We don't have to be at war with ourselves anymore. We can just be cool with whatever it is, wherever it's at. And like your inner child is, if it falls over, it doesn't make it the end of the world. It sees that scratch and it's like, all right, I got a battle scar. Let me just tape that up, and I'm gonna get back on the bike and I'm gonna try again. And this time I'm gonna go over the mountain. And this time I'm gonna be a little more fearless about it. Oh, she's online. Little Annie is online. That's what my family calls me, Annie. So that's a really big portion of radiance, and allowing your radiance to come back to life, your light to shine again. Your inner child is a huge part of that. Once your inner child gets integrated, once your inner child gets seen by you, is heard by you, is embraced and acknowledged and appreciated and accepted by you, once your inner child feels that mutual exchange of energy from you, that reciprocation, once your inner child sees you start to step into your purpose and do what your inner child always knew that you guys would do together, that's the first step. That's the first part of the puzzle coming together. The next thing of the bigger picture is the two sides. Your masculine and your feminine sides have to be, those energies within you have to be balanced, merged, aligned, in harmony, and working in unison. They need to be in a state of unity. And because of the programs, the conditions, and the matrix grid that we have all grown up in, and it was a very patriarchal system for a very long time. I'm not a feminist, I'm not a masculinist, I'm not none of those ists. I think everybody is just beautiful and deserves to enjoy this reality just as much as each other, right? But we did grow up in a very patriarchal society, and me being Fiji Indian, I can definitely say that it was a very male-dominated society. So females were looked at as, yeah, you can do that, but when you get married. Everything is when you get married. Yes, you're allowed to travel the world, but when you get married, when you have a man, or when you can become like a man, basically. And so we go into our distorted masculine energy, trying to defend and protect ourselves, because the feminine is nurturing. She's very caring, she's very loving, she's very vulnerable. She's the Shakti energy within us, but don't take it the wrong way. Parvati can also become Kali. Right? Shakti itself is the essence, it's the energy behind the power that the masculine energy utilizes in order to take action, aligned action, divine action. Right? So without Shakti energy, without your feminine energy, you're just going to be distorted regardless of which energy that you're more in. So whether you're masculine and a male, or feminine and a female, whatever body you're in, whatever genitalia you have, we all have masculine and feminine energy. And when the feminine within you is repressed, or she's in toxic femininity, toxic sexuality, femme fatale energy they call it, when she's not embodying the divine feminine within her, so that's the next light language, right? Sacred sexuality, because that's really important. When she's embodying the aspect of her where she's distorted and she feels like she needs to use her body in order to get things and attract things, or she becomes the object of desire and pleasure, and you know, she needs the attention, she feeds off of it. She's still chasing when she's in femme fatale mode. She's still chasing something. She's still in a distorted energy. Whether you're masculine or feminine, when you embody your divine feminine energy, which is sacred femininity, you don't have to cover yourself up. You can, if that's what you feel is more sacred for you, if that's what you resonate with. But it's not about covering yourself up and hiding yourself away. It's not about hiding your sexuality and your sensuality and your femininity. It's about allowing her to flourish in such a way. When I say her, I'm talking about the energy, so apologies about that, but it's about allowing the feminine energy within you to flourish in such a way that you are comfortable in your own skin, you are comfortable with your sexuality, you know that it's sacred. You don't just let anyone and everyone into your life and into your body. You invite conscious connections into your body. You're not out here chasing and desperate for anything. You sit in one place, you breathe, you allow things to come to you, you raise your vibration, you align to the frequency, you match the frequency of what it is that you're wishing to manifest and bring into your tangible reality. You become that energy. You're not chasing, you're receptive, you're a receiver. And that's why, whether you're male or female, you need to embody your divine feminine energy in order to come into a state of radiance. Because as a male, yeah, action, 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 hustle, 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 but eventually you're gonna run out of steam, fam. Eventually you're gonna run out of energy. Eventually you're either gonna be angry and you're gonna be screaming at everybody else that you think isn't productive enough or not as productive as you. So you're gonna be that kind of person because you're mad with yourself. So you're gonna be mad with everybody else. If you don't love yourself, if you don't care for yourself, if you don't have that divine feminine there to nurture you, fill your cup, and you're expecting it to come from another person, another female, then you're gonna be out here effing a whole lot of females, because one's not going to be enough if you're not in alignment with the one within you. You're going to be seeking it from somewhere else. So again, it's that desperate energy, that chasing energy. Whether you're a man or a female, if you align to that receptivity, it's going to come to you. You're going to be drawn like magnets to each other. That's how twin flames are drawn to each other. That's how divine counterparts and divine soulmates are drawn to each other, when both parties, whether you're female or male, whether you're in a gay relationship, with your bisexual, transgender, it doesn't really matter. Whatever form you have taken in this physical reality, you will magnetize it to you. You will attract it to you because you have become the receiver and the actionary being. So you'll know when to take action and you'll know when to receive. You will be going in the divine order and divine flow of things. It's so important, fam. And having said that, you need to embody obviously your healthy masculine as well. Your divine masculine energy, which is about taking action, but taking divine action and aligned action, not just taking action for the sake of taking action. Doing it when you feel inspired. Doing it when you feel the passion and the purpose oozing through you that you can't help but to take the action. And taking a step back when you feel like, I better not, now's not the time, you know? Knowing when. And you know when you're in alignment with your own energy, when you're whole on your own, when you know you're a complete being on your own, and anything that you allow to come into that is a conscious connection, a beautiful divine connection, adds to you. It adds value in some way, shape or form. It's the cherry on top, but it ain't the whole cake, because you the cake. Anything you add on top of that is sprinkles now. It's whipped cream now. It's a little dollop of ice cream now. It's some cherries now, you know. It just enhances it. It makes it better, but it's not the whole shebang. You is the whole shebang. And when you're able to understand that and embody that, so number one, bring your inner child online, love your inner child, nurture your inner child, let your inner child live, dream, imagine, be free, be wild, be boundless, have no boundaries when it comes to joy. Have healthy boundaries with yourself when it comes to obviously the things in life where you need a balance. But when it comes to joy, don't lock yourself in. Be happy. Enjoy it. We're so afraid to be happy. We're so afraid that it's going to make us look crazy if we're happy. Maybe your crazy is going to help somebody else's crazy to ignite, and then their crazy is going to help someone else's crazy to ignite, and now you're all happy and crazy and joyous together. Have you seen what it's like when you walk into a bar and at the beginning, you know, people are trying to be all robotic and matrix-like, and they're having their drinks and they're looking around and they're eyeballing each other, and then once they're all drunk, they're having a great time. Their inner children are just out and living. Right? And then the second thing is the unity within yourself, the alignment, the harmony and balance of your masculine and feminine energy. Bring that feminine energy online, fam, in a healthy way, because you could be very, very feminine, but it could be in a very distorted, toxic way, and that's not going to help you to embody your radiance. It's going to have you seeking externally of yourself to try and make yourself radiant. Radiance comes from within. And then you can do the other things on the outside if you choose to. You know, you can get the facial massages, you can go get, you know, a nice cream to add some glow, whatever you want to do, right? Your body, your life, your experience. I'm not here to judge, but I'm just saying that if you truly want to embody your radiance, from my personal experience, I started illuminating and radiating from within when I realized that my feminine energy, she was so valuable, so worthy, so deserving of me and my love, of me and my care, of my attention, of my affection, of my acknowledgement, of my appreciation. Because she is the part within me that has the ability to bring through healing through my voice, through singing, through being here with you all. Without her, fam, this channel wouldn't be possible. And I locked her away and I caged her away for a really long time. I don't regret it because I learned a lot from that experience. But having been void of her for so long and now having her back, I ain't ever going to block her, cage her, or lock her up ever again. She is beautiful, she is divine. So tap into that, whether you're male or female, you know. So many of us have had distorted females in our lives. We didn't have positive female role models to look up to. We didn't have positive female role models to tell us how to love and look after ourselves and nurture ourselves, because maybe they weren't to do those things. So it's time to stop looking to them for the answers and time to come back to ourselves and ask ourselves how we can nurture ourselves better. If you're a man, get a massage. Fill up the bathtub and light some candles for yourself. Go all out. Treat yourself how you would love for a female to come into your life and treat you. Love yourself like that, and you're going to attract that woman that is just going to be the one, because you are the one. And you're not going to have to be out here screwing around, because that one woman, she's going to evolve and expand with you so much that you guys are going to feel like you have been dating or marrying a different person at every stage of your journey. You're going to discover each other, through each other, with each other, because you're going to be on that frequency and that wavelength of constantly up-leveling, constantly becoming more and more of yourself, constantly stepping into your radiance and into your illumination together. That, my friends, is a divine union. That is what is sacred union, where two people come together and they both whole on their own. They know they're good on their own, they're a unit on their own, they're complete on their own, but they're not out here rejecting or pushing other people away either. They are open enough to invite each other in, be receptive to one another, and allow each other to coexist and to simultaneously grow, evolve, expand, help each other, appreciate each other, support one another through the process. You're not always going to be on the same vibe, but most of the time you're going to be pretty aligned, and you're going to do whatever it takes to meet each other whole way, right? Because you're both whole. You don't have to meet each other halfway. You're both whole. You're coming together as one, as a unit, as a fully embodied masculine and a fully embodied feminine. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. As long as you're embodying both of those energies within yourself, you're going to attract that within somebody else. Bob's your uncle and Jane's your auntie from there. Okay guys, oh my god, I'm just very passionate. A lot of my energy is coming through so much more because I'm allowing it to. I'm not restricting myself anymore. I'm not trying to shove it back in. It's too late now. It's too late now. It's coming out. It's surfacing. And I highly suggest that you too, let it surface. Let it surface and be there. It's okay. Other people are going to get uncomfortable. That's natural. That's normal. Of course they're going to get uncomfortable because they're not embodying that aspect of themselves. But that doesn't mean that you have to shut yours off and shut yours down. What other people choose to do with their experience of this reality is completely up to them and their level of consciousness. Do not allow the projections of the world around you to taint your perception of yourself and the reality you wish to create. Enjoy it, fam. Let's go outside. Let's do this light language. Now this is what we call divine radiance. Light language for radiance. Divine radiance. Hinaratos joni ninaratato kosturia tetena tetes juria nanakut ut hiriata tatais generata te cataratos junior tatokot uto tata uto tetratas je unira tata to kostunior tetes arat arat tetos generata takot uto niarata te ha to news juria te tikare Junior tata atus juria tata nini tata huria tata kat inyara tata katikitira tata kretas je aniria tata hutia huriana retas je unirieta keriono retras je Indere turiania tatat uni aria haschu ni It is safe for you to shine. It is safe for you to rise. It is safe for you to align with the divine. Radiate your light, fam. Illuminate this entire world and everything and everyone around you. Everywhere you go, touch the lives of others, touch the land, the soil, the place that you are in with your unique imprint, your unique frequency. You deserve to live a life of joy and happiness. You deserve to be happy. I love you. Take care. Stay blessed. Stay high vibing. I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.